What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Jazzy Yaps show because you already know I got a lot to say. There you go. So, as we see here today, we have two very special guests. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name is Joan Oliphant. I am Jasmine's mother.
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Oliphant. I am Jasmine's father.
Here are my parentals. Who would have thought they would have been on the channel? Just kidding. I knew they would be on, but y'all didn't know. That's what really makes the plus. So a lot of people already know the parentals very well. They got their nicknames. They got Papa Oliphant. We got Mother Dearest. We got Mama Joan. We got it all. Here they are. The bougiest. The bougie. But the bougiest. She knows it, thank you. So, give them some fun facts. Tell them how long you guys have been married for.
We have been married for a total of 18 years now. We got married when Jasmine was 4, so we've been together almost 23 years.
Wow. And then what is one fun fact about yourselves?
Well, we've been having a good life. We had ups and downs, but we're still together. And we have a great life because we have a family together.
And by family, he means me. Because of me, that's what makes their life. Let me stop playing. But what is your individual fun fact? Or wait, what is one fun fact about Robert? What is one fun fact about Joan?
What fun facts about me is sometimes some things I say could be very hilarious to others as well as myself.
You're a fun fact that you're funny?
Yeah, sometimes some things I say is funny. And some people just don't know that, that just came out of her mouth. But, yeah.
Well, fun facts with me. I enjoy life. I enjoy doing things around the house, enjoying family.
So deep.
But most of all, enjoying being outdoors to see what God has made and enjoying it. And that's a fun thing to do. God is good.
Wow, so deep. I thought you were going to say bowling.
Oh, yeah. But also another enjoyable thing that I do is I sing in the choir and also am in an adult dance group. But before I did all that, I used to love to go out and dance and have a good time. Until the Lord came in my life, now I have a different dance.
Oh, you was talking about twerking?
I've never twerked. I don't know how to do
Oh, then what you mean by a different dance?
Holy dance, like creative adult dancing, not no twerking.
Cause what you mean by you had to change the dance?
She mean boogie woogie.
Hello.
I changed from the worldly dancing until now. There's a new dance.
Throwing that thing.
We do creative dance of gospel music.
Okay, I was about to say, but that was our cute little welcome, and now let's start talking about me. So, tell the people, what was I like as a child?
She's very adorable. She's the best thing that happened to me. I enjoyed her, was happy with her from the womb up to now. She brings me so much joy. I love her. When I had her, she was 9 pounds, 4 ounces. I couldn't believe she was going to be that big, but because I only gained 25 pounds. But I was so happy to know that I had conceived her because I had problems conceiving. So I had her at a late age. That's why you see the gray hair here. I had her at 44 years old. My husband was 54. She's my only daughter. And I thank God for her. I wouldn't trade her for the world.
And then, Daddy, what would you say how I was like as a child?
She was a good kid. Good baby, fun growing up. She gave me a nickname, Daddy Booty.
Yes.
Used to run in there and jump on me in the bed, and jump on me when I was sitting on the sofa or whatever. And the things we used to do and go out and do things, she enjoyed. She enjoyed the outdoor life. She enjoyed being happy, and that made me happy to see her smile and grow up. She grew up in the church.
You guys are so deep.
Yeah, she started singing in the choir at the age of 3. When I found out she could sing, it was I always had gospel music on, and she was riding in the back seat with me. And all of a sudden, we're riding, and I had a gospel song on. She sung the entire song. I was like, "Oh my!" I'm listening to Jasmine singing. So I was just so astonished. I was so happy to hear that because she's in the car and she's listening to the music with her mother as we drive to take her to daycare. And I heard her sing "Victory Is Mine," the entire song. I was like, "Oh my God!" And then from being in church, we had a little angel choir, and I talked to the piano player, and I'm like, "Joe, you ought to hear." God bless the dead. Our piano player was the best piano player in the world, and he passed away. But I go, "Joe, you should hear Jasmine sing 'Victory Is Mine.'" And she was like, "I don't want to sing it. My grandma say I don't have to sing." So I said, "Joe, I'm going to work on it. Don't worry about it." So I got home and I said, "Jasmine, you know, the older people in church love you. I mean, she's in the angel choir." I said, "If you just sing this song, they'll be so happy." I said, "If you sing it, I'll buy you anything you want." She goes, "Okay."
Bribes.
So
Bribes. It worked.
So, it did work. So the next day she did sing it, and right afterwards, "Mama, you said you buy me it." I took her straight to Walmart, let her pick out whatever she wanted. But after that, I had no problem trying to get her to sing again.
I was bribed. I was bribed. Yes, Dorothy Norwood. She ate with that song.
Yeah,
Bribery took away the fear and
Yeah.
discomfort standing in front of people.
It did.
yeah.
TBH. And then, what is one embarrassing story about me that you all remember?
Oh, embarrassing story. Oh my God, I don't know if I should say this, but I believe she was 2 years old, and she happened to see me when I got out of the shower, and she looked at my breast. She goes, "Mommy, how come Daddy don't have any of those?"
Oh.
So I had to tell her.
I wasn't in quite. I was
had to tell her that
analyzing.
Only girls and women have the breasts and the vagina. So she didn't ask me that question anymore.
Help. That was one embarrassing story that you remember that I did.
That you did? Oh. Probably was at Chuck E. Cheese. The way you were running, taking over everything, and everybody was like disappointed because they couldn't do what you were doing. They couldn't do an achievement thing that you were making, and I felt bad for the other kids. But you know what? I didn't feel really embarrassed. It's kind of made me smile and be happy. Like, she's taking initiative. She's taking charge. She's moving on. That was good.
Wow, so I was been that girl. Let me stop playing. That's sick. I just moved the kids out the way and I just took over the game.
Yes, you had done that before.
Oh. That's not. So I should have used some patience. I fear. And then let's see. What was my funniest habit growing up? What did I always do?
Let me think back now. You are 22 right now.
It wasn't that far. I ain't that old yet.
Funniest thing that you've done. Right now, I can't think of it. If I
Oh, good.
cross it now, I'll
So I had
come
no
back to
habits.
it.
I was a normal kid. And then moving forward from that, now we're going to Growing Up Jasmine. Did y'all think I would ever go to college?
Oh yes, I knew she would go to college because Jasmine was always an honor student. Occasionally, she made the dean's list. She was in the National Society for High School Scholars when she was in middle school. Also, I just knew she was going to go to college when she went to Bogosiega. And the thing is, she was in the zone for Gibbs High School, but she didn't want to go there. She wanted to go to the best school with the highest grade point average, like a A school or B school.
Mm-hmm.
So she decided
All love
to
to
go.
Gibbs. But no.
She decided to go to Bogosiega.
No, sir.
And then when she went to Bogosiega, she was also there, starting as an honor roll student in the choir. And then she started acting. I was like, oh, and she could act. I mean, I couldn't believe just watching
I couldn't
her,
believe
how
it
good
either.
she was when she acted in the, what was that, Little Shop of Horrors as a doo-wop girl. And when she,
shout out to Jamila.
yeah,
for forcing me to do
Jamila
that.
and all the others. But yes, and then when they had to perform in Tampa, she got the honorary thespian award from her acting ability. So she always had like 3 goals in life: to be either a singer, journalist, or a movie star, because she knew that, I knew Angela Bassett grew up with her, and she goes, well, if Angela can do it, I can do it. And I'm quite certain, that she can, from watching her do the live broadcast in Gainesville on the news. But it started when she was a little girl at James B. Sandlin, when they did the news in the morning before class started. She was a little anchor woman, little girl, and then there was another little anchor girl, and the weather guy. It was just so nice
I really only joined that to follow a boy that I liked. Like, I actually had no interest.
Yeah, but she did it so well. It was just so cute to watch them so young, doing the news before class started. And then when we did have the field trips at Bay News 9, she met Erica Riggins, who also encouraged her to pursue being a journalism. And I know that from watching her do the live broadcast, she is competent. She can do it. I just know, just waiting for someone to give her the opportunity, because she's really good. Really did an excellent job broadcasting.
Daddy, your turn to answer. You always think I'll go to college?
I thought about it. I set up a college fund for you right after you was born. And I figured that you would go. If you didn't go, but you had the opportunity to do it. I looked to make sure of that, and I worked toward that, because I know the future belongs to the young people, to our kids. And I felt it was my opportunity to do what I can to make that happen, so you can have that chance and that opportunity. Then when I found out someone was mentoring you in the early age, and who it was, I was totally surprised. I said, well, she has a good chance at succeeding and fulfilling that dream. Corey Given. I'm like, of all people, someone I knew. But I didn't know he was mentoring my daughter in school. And he has always stayed in touch with her, stayed in contact with her, and kind of looked toward to find out what she was doing, what her achievement goals were. And he persuaded and encouraged her to follow that dream, follow that goal. And she did. And look where it has brought her to now. And Corey's still part of her life now. He still visits her in church and talk to her on the phone and give her encouragement.
Shout out.
That's good.
Also, he introduces her to certain people. Also, Councilman Corey Gibbons also introduces her to certain people to shadow her.
What's it like dropping me off at the University of Florida?
Oh,
Go
my
Gators.
God. When I first dropped her off at the University of Florida, I tell you, I cried. I cried because she's my only daughter, and she's going to be gone, and I was just wondering how she would do at school. I mean, just missing her home in the house, and she's never been away from me for so long, for 4 years. So on the way home, I'm driving, my husband's driving, and I'm crying. Because I knew I would miss her, but I knew that that's where she had to be. She needed to get a better career, because I want her to have a better life than her mother had. I want her career to be better than the career that I had, because I want her to be able to support herself and not be dependent on no one else, not no man, because most of the people that go to college today are mostly females, and I want her to be able to take care of herself, be able to provide for herself. So I knew that she needed to go to college, get established, get her career goal going, and not be dependent on anyone. So even though I cried, I know that's what she needed to do. And I'm so proud and thankful that she has graduated. She has her bachelor's degree in journalism and communication. I'm so proud for her, and I thank God for that.
Daddy, I know you wasn't crying.
No, I wasn't crying, but I was sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I knew where you were, and I knew God had you back. God had you in His hand, and He was gonna look after you. Thought about you a lot. Sure, I miss you. You were gone, but it was never too far away where we couldn't come see you or visit. And but then phone call was always there.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's up? What you doing today? How was school? Need anything?
Definitely.
The main thing was you was enjoying yourself. You had fun. And after you got into college, you accepted and you liked it. And the most important part of it all, you took it to heart. You wanted to achieve your goals, and you did. You did not give up. It might have seemed hard at times, but you stuck in there and you trusted
Yes, bruh.
in your faith and what your belief was, and you accomplished that goal.
Yeah. We were so very
Yeah.
proud.
Ah! Stop. Give it up. Daddy, clap. And then, how did y'all feel when watching me join a sorority?
For the probate, I was so proud to see her. All that hard work she did, I mean, it paid off. She did such an excellent job. I mean, I was so proud, and I was blown away. Blown away.
Period. And he came in all blue.
Yeah.
He was he was decked out, all royal blue. Oh my Shaylor. What were you thinking when you watched the show?
Well, to see you performing and doing what it took to be a member in the sorority. You knew you could move and do some dance steps and stuff, but the steps that you learned to do as being a part of sorority, being in a group, you really outperformed yourself. And everyone loved you. Everyone was happy that you was part of the sorority. They call your name as if you was in charge, and they love being around you. The main part is about that sorority, you got to know a lot of people, and you had a lot of friends. And it opened up the doorway for you, for your life to come. New people, new friends, new surroundings, but most of all, where it might help take you in life.
Yeah. Ah! Shout out to my bookies, my bookies, my bookies. And then enough of all the sappiness. We got wiser, older folks here. Why not get their advice? This is for us youngins to pick our ears up. Okay. Well, let's see. What is the best advice when it comes to dating? Starting off for women, then we'll go to the men after. For women, what is the best advice for dating and how to move?
For women, the best advice I can give you is to be aware. Be curious, be conscious. Don't just pick anybody. I mean, you want someone that's going to be, educated. You want someone that loves the Lord. You don't just want to pick any guy just because you're lonesome. You want somebody that also likes some of the things that you like to do. Most of all, do not let a guy stress you out and saying, push you to do some things that you're not ready for.
Man, just clear your throat. Just clear the throat. Oh my gosh. My Lord.
I mean, if you're not ready to have sex yet, don't let a guy push you and go, well, if you love me, you'll do it. Don't do that. If you're not ready, to say him no that you're not ready yet. If he loves you or likes you, he will respect that and he will wait until you're ready. Also, if you're not, I would advise you, your body is the temple of God. You want to put good things in your body. If you're with the guy and if you're dating a guy and he's smoking, he's doing crack or marijuana, and that's something you don't do, I don't care how fine that joker is, either he has to um, change his life, but don't let him push you into doing something like that when you know that it is wrong. You want your body to be healthy, because you're the woman that has to. You don't want to be down the line sickly because you using drugs and drinking alcohol and putting all these toxic substances in your body. You don't want that. Try to also get a man that goes to school, goes to college, gets his degree, so that you won't be the only one paying all the bills because now you have a better job than he does. I mean, it's nothing wrong with having a better job.
No, I didn't say that was the problem. Sorry.
There's nothing wrong with
Sorry, a song came in my head.
It's nothing wrong with
made me laugh.
you having a better job than he is, but also you don't want to be dating a guy that doesn't want to advance. He doesn't want to. He wants to.
A bum. If anyone watch Insecure, I think
yeah,
that's what she's talking about.
You want someone that's going to go to work, that wants to be the man, be the provider. You don't want anybody that expects for you as a woman to take care of him. You pay all the bills while he stays at home and keep the kids. You don't want nobody like that. You want somebody that's going to go to work, be a loving husband, good father.
Dominant.
You don't want anyone that's not going to be able to be a provider for you. And you also, hopefully, you should want someone that loves the Lord. But I know that even if he doesn't know the Lord yet, and you know him, then you bring him into church and let him learn about the Lord and how good the Lord is and how much the Lord loves, all of us and wants the best for us and doesn't want you to burn in eternal fire. I know some people don't believe in God, but there's definitely a God. I believe it in Jesus. So, but just, have some standards. Don't let nobody make you lower your standard. You know what type of guy you want. And if you can't find that, maybe you might have to lower them just a little bit. But just try to marry somebody that wants to be a good man and good provider. Nobody that wants to sit home and smoke dope and listen to rap music and don't go to work and expect for you to be the provider.
From the man perspective?
Well, want you to be able to choose someone who cares not only for you, but he cares for himself as well. To stand up straight and think about what he's going to do. And that means what his day going to be like, what his life going to be like. To be able to provide for himself and for him or his family as well. If you're going to be a father, have kids, you have to be a man. You have to walk right, look right, live right. Don't be dressed like a bum all the time, be dirty all the time, hanging out drinking and carrying on, and coming home
yuck,
drunk, or have a sound mind. In other words, he need to put his life, his family first. I mean, God need to be first in the beginning, but his family, his wife need to come right behind that. To be someone who's going to do the right thing. Someone who's going to work, who want to have a place to stay, have something in life. Not just go to work, come home, whatever little money you make, spend it before he get home. Not being able to take care of his household needs and what he need to be doing. If you want him to be a man, you got to act like a man. You got to look like a man. He need to be a man. Because it takes more to be a dad or a father. You need to be a man first. And then be a father. Anybody can be a dad. Being a father takes a lot. It takes a lot of sacrifice.
I know the difference. Dad versus father.
Yes, it's a difference.
Period. Now, speaking of dating, what makes a healthy relationship?
Loving each other, have some things in common, be able to sacrifice. Don't just want everything your way all the time. Compromise. You know, you need to do some things he likes to do, and he needs to do some things you like to do. Don't be a selfish person and it's like my way or the highway. You don't want to be like that. You have to, if love each other, understand each other, communicate, and try to, I'm sure that sometimes you may have a little disagreements, but if you love each other, those little disagreements won't tear you apart.
Well, the main thing is, a lot of times you're going to have to accept the fact that you're going to have to say no to some things. Because everything can't go your way. Mm-hmm. And saying no sometimes could be the right answer. The best way to do it. But then again, down the road, things will change. A lot of times you will feel different. You're going to do things different. And spending time together is one great thing. Not just, well, I ain't doing that or forget about you and all that. No. You need to think about what's best for your household. And moving forward that way.
Period. Everybody, I hope we're taking notes. I am. There you go. Definitely. And then, what is something that you think today's generation needs to hear?
Oh my, looking at today's generation, oh my Lord, I cannot stand.
And remember, you're talking about my generation.
I cannot stand to see guys walking around with their underwear.
Oh, okay. I can agree with that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, why? I mean, it's not a good look. It does not look good. I told Jasmine she better not bring nobody home like that. I mean,
never.
That's not a good look. I mean, I like it when a guy has on nice pants with a belt, their pants all up, and they're being respectable. Not, this generation today, some of them, I don't think they respect their elders, some of them. I mean, sometimes they don't say hello to an older person, or sometimes maybe not open the door or hold the door for an older person. I've had some that does that, but now it's like the respect. Now
respect have those manners.
But then I can't really blame them as much. I feel like it's the household. They should be taught that at home first. You should be taught by your parents to respect your elders. You should be taught to you should know not to have your underwear showing. I don't know why they think that's a cute thing. And with the guys, I mean, come on, wearing his hair longer than the females. I mean, that's not a good look either. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that's what some people are doing. But for me, I like a clean cut guy, short, clean cut, nice hair, whatever. Nice appearance, respectable to the parent of the daughter that you want to date, be respectable, and you just have some common courtesy. That's what this generation also needs to go to church. A lot of them need to go to church and learn the Lord and stop all this killing, this gun violence. It's just ridiculous. It's almost every day somebody has gotten shot, somebody has killed somebody, but then you can also blame it on the laws, how now you can carry a gun. I don't think that a person should be walking around carrying a gun, because when you get into an argument with somebody, the first thing you're going to want to do is pull out your gun and shoot somebody and say, oh, it was self-defense. I don't think that's right. The Bible says thou shalt not kill. Nobody is supposed to be taking nobody's life. I mean, because the life that you take, that person has people that love them. You may not like them, but they have people that love them as well. So I think that's totally wrong. I mean, they need to stop this. I mean, all this hatred and this violence. The Lord created all of us, white, black, Asian, whatever your nationality is. He created all of us, and he loves us all. And we need to learn how to love and respect one another and stop the hatred.
Sheesh. Where are you at in your brain cells?
No more need to be said on that subject.
I guess
that
I said it all.
That sums it all up. the man, he need to, like I say, be a man. He need to be taught when he growing up how he should act, how he should talk, and what he should be doing. Not walking around being disrespectful. Not only in your home, school, or out of even in the world. Because how you live your life is going to follow you no matter where you go. And as you get older, it's not going to get any better if you're not walking the way and talking the way you should be doing.
Yes, hold on, y'all. Clap it up, Dave.
All right.
What's a Bible verse that's carried you through your life?
Well, I can start off with that one. John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall have everlasting life.
Why do you say that one?
Because that will give you all the strength, encouragement you need. Right there. He loved us first. So we should learn how to love. He cared about us. He wasn't selfish. He brought love and showed love, and he gave love. So that alone can take you through life.
Agreed.
Commandments. Love the Lord thy God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. Also to love your neighbor as yourself. Honor your father and mother, that their days may be long upon the land that the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. If we just do those things and teach our children,
Right, I thought you was going to say all of them. Exactly.
teach your children, teach your children about the Lord so that we can stop the violence that I spoke of earlier, because it's just getting ridiculous.
That's the long part.
It's ridiculous, and it's very sad. It not only hurt the people that are going through this.
3 hours later.
To your children, parents, because we all in the schools and in some of these churches, these children are being abused and molested. Be aware of your children. Listen to them. Be aware of who you leave them with. I just heard on the news today about some man that was dating a 14-year-old for 3 months. Come on.
3 hours later.
I mean, little children, teenagers. I'm sorry, I'm saying too much, man.
All I asked you was, what's about that carried you through life? I have so much editing to do. Me and Dad over here making jokes because why was you what? What I asked you was, what is a Bible verse that's carried you through life?
Carry me through life is knowing that I'm supposed to love the Lord thy God with all my heart, all my soul, and all my mind. And I know to love thy neighbors myself, because I know that the Lord sits high, he looks low. I know he's watching and he sees you. And I want to do what's pleasing in his sight. So I'm going to try my best to obey the word of God. So that's going to carry me through life.
See, Mom, see how easy that was to answer that question in the short response? I can't. Oh, my Shaler. Okay. And then the other question was, what advice would you give to someone that is trying to grow closer to God? Especially in this generation.
A person is trying to grow closer to God. What you need to do is read your Bible. Learn about the Lord. Learn how good he is. The things that he can do. Learn about how much he loves you. And go to church. Go to Sunday school, Bible study. And then you're going to learn more about the Word of God from the preacher, your teachers,
Beautiful.
deacons, deaconesses. Just read your Bible and learn of God. This is what he wants you to do. To learn how good he is, how much he loves you. And he wants the best for you.
Yeah, Daddy?
Well, I would say align yourself with someone who's doing the right thing that you can see around you that's in your life. Put yourself closer about them and the things they doing and watch how they live. And you can use that for example so your life can be straightened out. Your mind can be thinking the right way, doing the right thing. But first, going to church is one way of doing it. And when you do, like I say, take someone who's in there who is doing what you think should be doing right, how they talk, listen to them, watch them in their way. I mean, you can have conversation with anyone in the church, but you pick that one person and let them be like a figure in your life to do the right thing. And that will make you grow and stronger better.
Period. This question actually came out of nowhere, y'all, before we end it off. What is one thing you wish that you... Well, what is one thing that you know now that you wish you knew when you were in your 20s? I know it's a far thought.
Well, I would say starting this off, that I wish I knew in my younger days, what I know now, how to be a better person, trusting in yourself, not giving up. I have done a lot of things, but I moved forward from those things. And I looked at certain things, and I chose that one thing to be a figure as I got older. But it's something that you learn when you're young. Because when you're young, your mind is fresh, the world is around you, and a lot of things could pull you to different ways and stuff. But you have to let yourself be guided in one way to make yourself better. And I choose things, and I choose some people to do that. And I lie to myself in my mind to make myself better. That made me grow stronger in life, to be a better person, and help elevated me in life. So as I got older, I was able to retire, not look back and say, oh, I wish I would have done this and that, or I wouldn't have to be doing this and that now at an older age. But I'm glad I did what I did, and I stuck to that. And I made a way for all my kids to have a better choice in life. That's the thing they want to do. And I gave them that opportunity. But I can't live their life. It's a choice they make. They have to make themselves to be a better person. And what they are now is they still have a choice to change and do things different. But I cannot live their life for them. I made sure I gave them an opportunity to make the choice. And I hope they do. Because I will not be around all the time. For that, I gave them the love and opportunity and chance to make themselves better.
Period. And then, guys, to end it off, we're going to do a quick who's more likely to. So, I actually wanted to answer that other question. For the quote one, I can't remember right now or the chapter or the verse, but I'm going to plug it in when I edit. But it's in Psalms. And to summarize it, it mentions about, though I stumble, I will not fall. For ye God himself is with you. I can't think of it right now, but I'm going to find it. I'm put on here. But that's the one that's got me through. I don't play about that verse, that one. Foy. I learned it in a sermon. And I feel like it helped me out through the rest of my college years when I was told that verse. Because I did stumble a lot. And I may have failed. And I may have had those rejections. But it just redirected me to the path I needed to go on to do better. Exactly. And to have those good moments. That was the answer I meant to answer. But yeah. Anyway. So who's more likely to... You guys have to close your eyes though. Except me because I'm the controller. But it's against us three. And when you have an answer, you point that direction. So you point to the middle for me. Mommy, you'll point that way for Daddy. Daddy will point to me or you'll point to Mommy. Okay, so close your eyes. Who's most likely to give the best advice?
Me.
Keep your eyes closed. Y'all will see the answers when y'all watch. Who's most likely to be late?
Me.
Who's most likely to cry during movies?
Me.
Who's most likely to spend the most money? ChatGPT is sick for this one. Who's most likely to spend the most money?
Robert.
Such a lie. Who's most likely to make everyone laugh?
Jazz.
Period. Who's most likely to fall asleep first?
Robert.
Who's most likely to win an argument?
Me.
Oh, y'all was wrong. It's me. Keep the eyes closed. Last one. Who's most likely to complain?
Probably me.
Okay, open your eyes. Y'all will see y'all answers soon. Okay. And then last but not least, if you was able to describe me in 3 words, what would they be and why?
She's beautiful, intelligent,
3 words.
and she is a
she
faithful
is.
child of God.
Period. Daddy?
In 3 words, she is a good girl.
Oh, I see what you did there. Period. Other than that, that was all, guys. If y'all want to see them back on here again, let me know in the comments or just text me. The majority of y'all got mine. But other than that, definitely let me know. Y'all have a good grand day. Everyone say bye.
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 Group hug.
Jazzy, yap, yap.